probably you just clocked 10, or probably you are in the middle of your teenage years. Because this phase, it is a very unique phase, it is crucial, and it is foundational. Yeah. Hello viewers, you are welcome to the Joyful Path channel, and on today's episode in this video we will be discussing a very crucial topic which centers just on the adolescents. Yeah, so if perhaps you are a parent, you are a sibling, a friend, you are an adolescent, or you have any teenager around you, please do well to share this video and also invite them to subscribe to this channel. So without too much ado, let's go straight into the purpose of today's discussion. Yeah, so guys, come with me. Adolescence, it's a phase of life. It is a very crucial phase of life. Yeah, when it comes to the human stages of development, the kind of development that occurs during adolescence is the one that is very vital. Yes, so adolescence is a phase of life, a very crucial phase in the human developmental stage, and this phase is the phase between childhood and adulthood. So we can say adolescence is that phase that is in between. It is in a central line between between childhood and adulthood. So just following the phase of childhood, the next phase is that adolescent phase. And this phase, according to the WHO, which we are going to stick for the purpose of this discussion, they categorize adolescents as that age bracket between 10 and 19 years. Although there are other different school of thoughts with different classifications, but for now let's just stick to the WHO classification, which is ages 10 to 19. That is the adolescent stage. So this stage is just a very vital stage that involves a lot of developmental process, growth process that happens, and it is just between childhood and adulthood. So just immediately after this childhood phase, an individual migrates straight into this adolescent stage, and it is very important because a lot of human growth and development occurs at this stage. So this phase is a very unique phase. It is unique because at this phase there are a lot of changes. Yes, obvious changes, which you all know that at this phase a lot of things are happening in your body, a lot of things are happening around you, and not just in your body, even in your thoughts. This phase, the changes that happens is not just the physical changes. Also, we have psychological changes and even psychosocial changes. Yeah, even in your social life, you begin to experience some changes. You have a lot of thoughts going on in your mind. You know, you are just wondering, oh, why is this like this? Why all these new developments? Why that? And the like. So you are just wondering that, oh, what exactly is happening in your body? And then you even become more energetic. Yeah, you feel more energized because there is increased level of energy at this age, and all these things are completely normal. Yes, it is a normal physiological phase of life. I mean, it is completely normal, and it is a sign of healthy growth, a sign that, yeah, you are developing well. So amidst all these changes, you know, begin to wonder, and then you want to do things differently. Say, oh, why can't I just do this? You want to explore and, you know, experiment with some things and all that. So amidst all this, that is where I come in, and I'm here to tell you that Joyful Path is telling you that do not panic. Yes, I know you have a lot of questions. Yeah, do not panic. Yes, and please, my dear teenager, relax. Yes, I mean, you should relax, because at this point you need to make informed decisions. You need to be informed about certain things you need to imbibe, so that you can successfully transition into an healthy adult, and not just healthy adult, but a completely successful adult. Yeah, so you need all these tips. So beyond the wonderings, you need to ask yourself a crucial question, which is, how do I remain healthy? How do I stay healthy? Like I said earlier, this phase is in a middle line. Yeah, it is a middle phase, just between adulthood and just between childhood and adulthood. So whatever you do now, whatever decision you make now, we have a great impact on your adulthood. So you need to make the right decision. You have to make good decision, so that you can transition into a happy adult. My goal is to see you become an adult that you have a heart filled with so much gratitude. You can look back and then you can say, oh, I thank God I got it right during my adolescence. Like, you just have that adulthood that is filled with so much gratitude, that, oh, I'm glad I did it right. I'm glad I made the right decision during my teenage years. That is what should be your goal, and that is what I want for you. So what are these things you need to do? Now, those things you need to do, first of all, before we go into that, I would like to congratulate you. Yeah, congratulate you for adding up a new age. Probably you just clocked 10, or probably you are in the middle of your teenage years, or you are at the end of your teenage years. Whatever it is, I congratulate you, because this phase, it is a very unique phase. It is crucial and it is foundational. Yeah, so how can you just utilize these potentials at this age and then become what you want to become? First of all, the first thing you need to do at this phase is to know yourself. Yeah, this period should be a period of self-discovery. That is the first thing I want you to work on. First of all, know yourself, discover yourself. You need to identify your potentials. Nobody else can know you as yourself. Yeah, because it's yourself. So just take time, to identify yourself. Know the things that you take interest in. What are those things that you can do it without any push, or without anyone pushing you that, okay, go and do this? No. What are those things that you do it, and you do it just with fun? Yeah, those things that that you have passion for. Those things that oh, I'm good at this. So this point in time, this stage, the first thing you should do is to identify yourself. Identify your potentials, your talents, your gifts. What are those things that oh, I can do this thing very well? It could be probably you just like to be creative, probably you just like to design things, to draw things, you just like to work on some certain instruments, maybe at home. When it comes to all these gadgets, you are so good at it. Probably your parents, you can handle their phone well. You can, when there is fault with some gadgets in the home, see, you are good at that. Just try to discover yourself. Identify things you can do with fun, things that you're doing it and you don't feel bored. Identify those things, and then once you identify those things, try to develop your skills into it. Sometimes you might still need to acquire more skills, more training, more certifications. Just try to first of all discover these things in you. There is that special thing that is in you that you need to discover. And this thing is going to help you, because once you discover that thing, you can just build on it, and then it's going to help you by the time you finally transition into adulthood. So the second point following self-discovery is for you to take care of yourself. Yes, my dear, you need to take good care of yourself. You know, normally the natural hormones, they are glowing, everything is popping up, you are looking beautiful. So to keep it going, you need to also eat well. Yeah, you need to eat a well balanced diet, a diet that is rich, nutritious. Take more of fresh fruits and veggies, whole grains, healthy fats, and also protein. Yeah, take fruits that are rich in protein, because you know a lot of growth is going on, physiological processes, the cells are growing, the organs are growing, your brain is growing. So eat foods that are very, very nutritious, highly nutritious, whole grains, proteins, fresh fruits and veggies, and all that. You need to incorporate it into your diet, and also take enough water. Yeah, adequate water intake is very, very important as well. And then my dear teenager, yes, there is one thing you also need to pay very good attention to at this stage. Yeah, I know that this change, I mean sorry, so I know that there are a lot of cravings going on. Sometimes you just feel like grabbing more pack of chocolates, you want to take more popsicle sticks, you know, you want to get some more biscuits, you want to take more cookies, you want to take more ice cream and all that. But my dear, yeah, it's good to satisfy your cravings sometimes, it's good, but please, it shouldn't be always. You should be moderate when it comes to satisfying your cravings. Be moderate. You know, sometimes you just feel like I need to grab more beverage, grab more of this, take more and all that. No, keep it moderate. Just take the amount that your body needs at a time. You know, the body is glowing, you are going. I know that you, as much as you want to eat, you also want to keep fit, and keep glowing. Yeah, so that is why moderation is the key. Yeah, you have to keep it moderate. Don't just keep grabbing those popsicles, grabbing those chocolates, grabbing those cookies and all. Just keep it moderate. You know, don't consume too much sugars. No, you need to keep your sugar intake, especially refined sugar that you can find in all these cookies, ice cream, and keep it moderate. Not that you won't take it, I know at this point, you know, you want to take all those things, yeah, but just keep it moderate. You know, don't just take it more and more and then you just you know, it's just too much. No. So another thing which is also part of this nutrition is that at this stage, please, my dear, steer clear from some adult beverages and alcoholic drinks. Yeah, there are certain adult beverages that is not nutritional for you at this phase. You don't need them. For example, at this phase, there are some alcoholic beverages that you shouldn't take. Don't even take any of these alcoholic beverages, because at this point your brain is developing, and if you start taking alcoholic beverages at this age, it could have not just physical effects on your brain, but also it could have some long-term consequences on your psychological health and well-being. And I believe, I know that's not what you want for yourself, right? Yeah, because you are transitioning into adulthood, and anything you take now will have impacts, you know, on that big picture. Yeah, so please and please steer clear from adult beverages, alcoholic drinks and all that. Just take something that is healthy, nutritious, what will keep you going, and you know, keep your brain working well. Yeah, another action plan that we need at this phase of growth and development is for us to concentrate more on school and hobbies. Yes, number one, after you have discovered yourself, you are taking good care of yourself, then concentrate on your studies, that's your school, and also on your hobbies. Yeah, you need to focus on your studies. At this point your brain is developing, and the more you engage your brain, the more it works well. So at this point, focus on your schoolwork. Try to develop yourself, give yourself to reading, read books, things that would help you, that will increase your knowledge. Do your assignments to time, go to school early. Just try to divert this energy into your schoolwork. Just be good at it. Just do everything you can to be best at your schoolwork. And also focus on your hobbies. Just like you have discovered yourself, you have know what you are good at, then there are some things that you might like to do. Probably your own might be that you like to play soccer, you like to swim. Your own might be like you like tennis ball, whatever hobby you like. Also at this point, alongside your schoolwork, you can also do it as part of your extracurricular activities. Just try to engage in them. All these things will also help you to keep going, and then you can divert those energies into it. So as part of this, once you have discovered yourself from our first point, you already know what you are good at, your interests, your talents and all that. Based on your capacity, my dear, please know your capacity. Based on your capacity, some adolescents might want to develop their talents alongside the schoolwork. Probably you are in high school, or you are just finishing high school and you want to transition into the university. You might want to also develop your talent alongside, or probably try to merge it together. Maybe you want to center your career path based on these talents. Say for example, now maybe you are good with all these gadgets, discover that you like playing on equipment, gadgets, and then you want to consider a career path in the tech, maybe technology. You want to go into engineering and all that. You know that you already have a talent in that area. You have already discovered yourself that, oh, I'm good at this thing, I do it effortlessly, it's fun for you and all that. You might seek counsel from your school counselor, and then look at courses you need to take. You can actually match these talents alongside your career path. That is based on your interests and also based on your capacity. But if you think that what you derive interest in is different from your schoolwork, you can do well to focus first on your schoolwork, probably finish your high school or even start your university education before you now start working on that other thing that interests you, on that particular talent that you have discovered. That is if you can't match this talent with your career path. You can finish your schoolwork first, focus on your schoolwork. If you know that your capacity, you can't handle both at the same time, work on one at a time. But if you feel it's something that you can merge together, you can actually work on both. As you are in high school, you are already developing skills. During your summer holiday, you are taking some classes to develop those skills. You are getting some trainings, getting some certifications. So you are also doing it alongside your schoolwork. That's good if you have the capacity. But if not, please, my dear, do not overwork yourself. Just focus on school, and afterwards you can also go into that later on. You get? Yeah, so that is it. So after you have discovered yourself, take good care of yourself, then focus on your schoolwork and your hobbies. That is your extracurricular activities. All work and no play, they say. Yeah, mix. So for you not to be dull, just to be fun, also have one or two hobbies that you do, not too much. Maybe you just focus on soccer, focus on swimming or tennis. So while you discover yourself, you stay healthy, you eat well, you work on yourself, you do well in your studies and all that. You also need to pour some of this bubbling energy into some household chores. Yeah, please and please, you can also support your parents at home. You can help them with the dishes, like dishwashing, or probably folding the laundries and all that. Anything that you can do that could help them is also part of engaging yourself at this crucial state. So the next point is for you to talk to someone. Yes, my dear, talk to someone. At this crucial stage, You do not have to linger in silence. No. A lot of things are going on in your mind, a lot of changes. You want to know more, you want to explore. You don't have to do anything in isolation. Please do not make this mistake. Do not do anything in isolation. The question now is, who do I talk to? Yes, you then begin to wonder and ask, okay, joyful parts, who do I talk to? Okay, fine, it's a good question. And I want to tell you that you need to talk to some older adults. You know, adults who have gone through this stage before. They have successfully navigated through this stage. Talk to older adults. And then, who are these older adults? The first person you need to talk to at this stage is your parents. Yeah, talk to your parents. Why did I say you should talk to your parents? Because I believe your parents have your best interest at heart. Yeah, that is why they should be the number one person you need to relate with at this age. Yeah, because they want the best for you. They want your best interest. I mean, they have your best interest at heart, and they will give you the needed guide, things you need to do, you know, to make the best informed decisions. They would inform you well to make the right decisions. Also, you can as well talk to your teachers, your spiritual leaders, and school counselors. You know, at this point, all these people will guide you to make the right decision. Adulthood. And then you might want to ask me, why can't I talk to my friends? Why can't I just, you know, look up to my friends for decisions and all that? Please, my dear, at this point, you know, your friends who are in the same age bracket as you are, they have not also experienced this stage before. You are in the same category. They are also exploring, they are also discovering, so they won't be in the best they won't be in the best place to give you the right decision. No, because they are also strange to this stage. So please and please do not take advice for your friends, because they might not give you the right advice. They might not give you what you need to stay healthy. It might not give you what you need, you know, to make the right career choice and all that. So please and please look up to people who are older than you, people who are mature, you know. Seek for mentorship from people who you know that, oh, they have gone through this stage before and they can help. And at this point, I would like to let you know that you have to be careful who you talk to. Yeah, you have to be careful from whom you receive advice. Yeah, you have to be very, very careful whom you share your dreams with, whom you share your talents, your ambitions, your goals with, because some people do not have your best interest. Some people could be dream killers, and not everyone understands your dream. No. Okay, at this point, let me share with you a little bit about my personal experience when I was a teenager. My personal experience as a teenager, you know, I finished high school at just 15 years plus. Yeah, I was under 16 years when I finished my own high school. And at this point, I already had a dream, you know, I had something I would like to work on. So at that time, I was considering having a university admission to study medicine. That was my goal then. And then, just after high school, you know, I've taken courses, taken some exams, so that I can transition into the university to have this course. So at this point, after that, my first year after high school, I tried to secure this admission, but I didn't get it. That is to study medicine. And then the second year again, I tried to also work towards this admission. I did not get it. Yeah. And it's not as if I wasn't studying well. In fact, I was having a good score in my JAMB, because all this exam we need to do then that time. So, and while I was waiting to secure this admission to study medicine, I was also doing some other things for my personal growth, you know, to develop myself and nurture this dream. So one of my youth leaders approached me that time. And this is the significance of this phase. That is why I'm telling you that you need to choose carefully who you share your dream and goals with. Because some people will not understand your dream. And you know, you as the adolescent, you have that big picture. You have that big picture, that thing you actually want to get. That is your aim, right? So this youth leader, he was the one that met me and approached me and said, "Oh, Patience, what's going on? What's happening?" And I said, "Oh, I'm just trying to secure my admission to study medicine, you know, as a young girl and all that." And then she told me, "Oh, why will you wait that much to study medicine? You know, it's a very competitive course. It's highly competitive. That I should just leave that aside. Why can't I just secure admission in one of these colleges of education nearby? That the admission there is so easy and simple that I should go for it." And he was saying it as if, no, I should just go and do that. And he even made some statements that as a young child, I did not forget it. He said, "You know, fine, you are young, but then, you know, you have a big stature. Can you imagine? You have a big stature, and before you know it, you have to get married. Just try to go to this college of education, and after that, it's a 3 years program." And he was even the one planning my future for me. He said, once you finish that 3-year course, you know, you can just get married, and then when you get married, you can continue your degree education and all that. And I was like, no, God forbid. That is not what I want for myself. That is not my big picture. He said that day I felt bad, you know, like, because me as a young child, I read a lot, I interact with old adults, I interact with university students. Then as a teenager, in my under 16 years, I have met a lot of undergraduate students. You know, I have talked with them, I have gained some things from them. So I know the kind of people that I have as a mentor. So you're not telling me to go to a college of education just because I've been waiting for admission to study medicine. You know, at that point, for me, it's not a good counsel. But if I was a teenager who has not discovered myself, I've not known what I wanted, I don't have a picture for myself, probably I would not have been able to nurture my ambition, and it would just have been another thing entirely. Although later on, I later studied nursing. I had my first degree in nursing, and after my nursing program, I took a postgraduate diploma in education. Yeah, because now I'm also a certified educator. That was when I was now lecturing in a college of nursing. Yeah, I had to have some certifications, you know, as an educator, but that was on another level, you know, which is better than the 3 years certification in education and all that. So that day, going back to the story I said earlier, that day I got home, I told my mom, like, I was crying. My mom was like, "What happened to you?" I said, "Can you imagine what this man told me? Imagine a youth leader." I just wonder how many youths he has given that advice and they have followed. I said, "Can you hear what this man said? I should go and take a form, go to college of nursing, and just forget my dream to become a medical doctor." My mom just calmed me down, you know. She gave me words of encouragement, and she said, "Oh, since this is what you want, you know, just keep working towards your dream, keep praying about it." And that was it for me. So I kept on. So imagine, that's what I'm saying, that as a youth, as a teenager, you need to be careful of who you relate with. You need to be careful of who you share your thoughts with. Make your parents your best friend. They are the ones that gave birth to you. They helped you through your childhood. You know, during your childhood, you can't make decisions by yourself. You can't do it. That time you were really wondering that, oh, why can't I do this and that? Your parents were there. They made the right choice for you, and then you could be what you had now in this adolescent stage. So before you can do anything, don't do anything in isolation. Let your parents know. Also, you can discuss with your teachers, if you trust them, your school counselors, spiritual leaders, and that is where faith comes in. Yeah, let me tell you a little bit about my faith, because I am a Christian. I believe so much in God, and everything I've been doing, it has just been God. God is the one that made us. He knows our life. He knows the purpose for our life. And if you can trust your life to Him, beyond the self-discovery, my dear, beyond your goals and ambition, if you can just hand over everything to God, like allow God to lead you and guide you, He would guide you towards the right path in life. The right path that you won't make decisions that would later on land you where you don't want to be, make you do things that you wouldn't like to do. If you trust God and you hold on to God and trust him for everything, it's going to guide you alright. That is what helped me, because I have a God that was there with me at every stage, at every point in my life. He was there to help me. So also, if you too could trust God and also spiritual leaders. I have been a product of good parental influence and also good spiritual leaders. Yeah, I grew up in a place where I had a lot of spiritual resources. You know, that time as a bubbling youth, like glowing teenagers, there are a lot of skills I developed from home, school, you know, something I got from my spiritual leaders, a lot of resources there that helped me, that molds me to become what I am today, and that keeps me growing. Even now, I'm not yet there, but at least I'm growing. So if you also want to, you know, achieve that great picture that you have, please and please take God as your source. So that is it for today. Thanks so much for coming, my wonderful teenager, my wonderful adolescents. I really enjoy your presence. Thank you so much. I hope you have benefited a lot from this discussion. And please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to like, to share, and to comment. And if you have any question, any comment or anything, please do well to reach me. I will be here for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you.